Yeah, they're hoping to pop some champagne tonight, Patrick, here in O-Town. Some of the supporters starting to file into the ballroom here at the Rosen Center. Lisa, Donald Trump just choppered away. He made a pass around the stage as he took off. He spoke for about 45 minutes and says despite what many people say in the media and in the polls, he believes he will win in November. This may have been a Hillary Clinton rally, but it was all about her new running mate, Virginia Senator Tim Kaine. And like most running mates do, he directly and immediately attacked his competition in this race. You know who he is, Donald Trump. Across the hallway from me is where the governor and cabinet members took some tough questions from the media on the budget that officially came out around noon today. To give you kind of a snapshot, Commissioner Gary Folger, joined now by the Honorable Governor Sean Parnell to wrap up the legislative session. Governor, thanks for joining us. And first question, of course, is your education initiative. You dubbed it the education session at the start. And 95 days later, here we are. What are your thoughts? Maria, and also lawmakers leaving the legislature altogether. We're going to start in District 21, House District 21, where Adnan Dubey is facing Matt Fagnani for the Republican nomination. That seat is being vacated by Republican Representative Lindsey Holmes, who announced her retirement at the end of this past legislative session. The winner will face Democrat Matt Clayman in the general election. I should tell you, early tonight, some numbers showed Dubey way ahead in that race. Arriving with the pomp and circumstance usually reserved for a president, GOP presidential candidate Donald Trump praised thousands of people in Naples, many of whom arrived 6 hours before he did.
It's great to be back in beautiful Naples. I have so many friends here. I'm here a lot.
It wasn't long before Trump went on the offensive against Hillary Clinton on her foreign policy decisions, Libya, and the rise of ISIS, even hammering the former Secretary of State for using a hammer.
She got rid of 13 phones. Some of them with a hammer.
Trump laid out what he called his contract with America that will restore honesty to government, cut taxes, beef up the military, and tighten the borders.
We are letting into our country people we don't know who they are. Radical Islamic terrorists right through our front door and stamping their visas approved. Approved.
Trump's plan also hit close to home. He promised to shore up the Herbert Hoover Dike and protect the Everglades. He reflected on his helicopter ride over the Glades on the way to the rally.
You look at those gators and you look at those water moccasins going, you say, I better have a good helicopter.
But with most polls showing Trump trailing, the 16 days until the election are crucial in determining if Trump will have a shot at implementing his ideas. But the billionaire-turned politician claims Hillary has an unfair advantage.
Without the media, she doesn't have a chance.
Please join me in welcoming the next Vice President, my friend, Senator Tim Kaine.
After hearing Republican nominee Donald Trump and his supporters grill her for 4 days during the GOP convention, you'd think Hillary Clinton would want to respond. Instead, she let her newly minted running mates Tim Kaine have a go at it.
From Atlantic City to his so-called university, he leaves a trail of broken promises and wrecked lives wherever he goes.
The mild-mannered Virginia senator, who before Saturday wasn't known to a lot of the country, talked about his life serving those without a voice.
And this was my civil rights work for 17 years. I brought dozens of lawsuits when I was in private practice, battling banks, landlords, real estate firms, insurance companies, and even local governments.
A devout Catholic, Kaine learned Spanish while living in Honduras, his multicultural background appealing to Miami's largely Hispanic community.
Aprendí los valores de mi pueblo, fe, familia y trabajo.
Unlike his running mate at the top of the ticket, Kaine has never lost an election and is hoping to parlay that luck one more time.
I'm 8-0, and I promise you,